Hello. Hello, and welcome everyone to our monthly reading for June 2017. 6 months into the year already. Yes, movement forward. And I think everything is going to become more delicious towards 2018. Because I think that now, and I believe now, that many of us are feeling the spiritual force source we need to gather and believing in our own, um, how do you say, technology within ourselves, our electromagnetic energy, how everything taps into the realm, Mother Earth, Father God, and, I've been talking about Jesus too, how he has his potent posse. And we're going to talk more about that because I'm going to make some more videos coming up. And actually, I've chosen to make this video early, and then I'm going to do my clairvoyant alchemy readings for June for the zodiac signs. And then on Thursday with that new moon in Gemini, which came out fabulous. And I've chosen to use the same decks because it was so well done in the respect. The first card that came out were the lovers, and Gemini's trump card is the lovers. Okay. So put it out there for yourselves because there really is. And we've shared and talked about this, how many readers are also feeling the soulmate twin flame coming through. Okay. So just stay grounded, believe in you, build your character, build your spiritual prowess more than ever. And then let the forces of nature and the heavens above bring you this soulmate. Okay, so I'm going to put it back in the deck. Okay, and I do 9-card spread for the monthly reads. And then the magician came through. Now on this channel, we've also been talking about becoming the alchemist within and the magician within for years now. Okay. And that's what it is. Because as you become this magician, you attain a magical life. Believe in that. Okay. All right. So we're going to put him back in the deck here. And then we know that when we do our own scenario and we believe in us, and the universe believes in us as well because we're aligning with the divine, coin comes, and it's all because of you. All right, your intentions, your heartfelt selves, your studies, even if you're one who graduated with a degree of some kind, you know what to do. Okay. But sometimes I think we should be solitary practitioners, definitely in the spiritual realm, and also the attainment is to become your own boss as well, because not everybody's going to get your love, okay, no matter how genuine you are. And here, for the new moon in Gemini, we also received the Sun Lord card, okay, the star sun. And that has to do a lot to me with Father God as well. And know that in all of the tarot, in all of metaphysics, the sun is the only one who rules himself, the sun. And the sun is fire, all about that masculine active energy, okay? Full of passion, full of passion. So I request, if you've been following me long enough, I always request you to look up to the sun, make sure you're wearing your sunglasses, but truly, truthfully, the sun is the most powerful, okay, and it's our star. So pay attention, okay? I've talked about that enough as well. And definitely it's not about me, but you know what? Here we're going to talk about the Queen of Fire. I love her. Mucha caliente, full of that passion, energy, and she's full about masculine active, the wands, the staffs, fire, passion, okay? So think like this queen as well, all right? We'll put her back in the deck. Okay. And this is, I'm talking about the month of June. And then the Chariot comes through, all right? And Cancer, we have the happy birthdays for Gemini in June, and we have the happy birthdays for Cancer in June. So the Chariot came through, which is the trump card of Cancer, and that's all about being determined, determination, balance, mainly. Okay, balance your mind with all the, elements that be. And usually it shows two animals and you have to balance them. And that's okay. You will. Okay. So just put it out there. That's what's going to happen. Okay. And then we received also the Six of Wands, triumph and victory. You have determined your stance, and now you're going to move forward. And the six is all about harmonizing as well. Okay. And look, we're going into this 6 month now, and I'm going to pull some other things out. All right. But just know, believe in your core values. Believe in you. Do not, if people are naysaying you, just let them go. Let them go already. Okay. If they're not spiritually minded and they're naysaying you, let them go. Even if it's your mate, even family members, just let them go. Okay. Because they'll be remembering you. And then we also receive this Palace of Cups. And this is beautiful. I brought out these same decks, and Ciro Marchetti, he's a beautiful illustrator, and these are his words as well. He designed this one deck, the Tarot of the Dreams. That's why I wanted to use it too, for the intellect, passion that we can have. And air sign Gemini is all about the mind and the intellect, and actually that's how we think with our intuition as well. So get by a body of water, because there's underground palaces to be received. And then my True Love Tarot deck, which is my go-to deck for many, many years. I've been using this the whole time I've been on YouTube. The Luna came through herself, the moon, and actually Cancer's ruled by the moon. Okay? So please pay attention to what's going to come. And we have a full moon in Sagittarius. So that's why I brought my dragon out. But I left these cards here because of all the fire action I had. Dragon, all about that fire energy. Okay. Love him as well. He's been with me a long time. Just look up to the Luna as well. Look up to the sun. Look up to the Luna. Look up to all the stars. Okay. And then this was another card that came through. Passion, energy, fire, fire. Again, be passionate about your dragons as well. I have this new little pinky dragon, baby dragon. In Bali, they believe in the baby dragon. It's about protection. Okay, so consider what I'm saying. Okay, and I don't want to keep these readings too long, because now YouTube, after an hour, they shut you down, and so we'll see. But every monthly moon reading, I begin with this. And so we're going into June, the 6th month of the calendar. It's called a honeymoon, moon in equality. Okay, so that's what we were trying to share. Keep that balance, okay? Don't give up on you. Just keep the balance, all right? Yes, yes, yes. Okay, and it's a Cancer. See, Cancer? Happy birthday again. See, Mother's Moon. All about the water, rhythmic tone in the Mayan. I need to start delivering some of these Mayan videos because it's very genuine. June, July. Okay, so the tarot, you can see the moon, which just came through for this Gemini new moon. And again, on the 26th, I'm going to deliver that video about, the angel of death and the guardian angels. That's when I'm going to choose to do it. The herbs are meadowsweet, vervain, parsley, skullcap. The colors are orange, golden, green. The stones are topaz, agate, fluorite. And here I have my fluorite heart. Okay, my fluorite heart. All right, my fluorite heart. Pearl. The animals are honeybee, butterfly, frog, and peacock. The goddesses are butterfly maiden, Ceridwen, and Ishtar. And Ishtar is also known as Inanna, the Sumerian goddesses. And the Sumerians were like the first ones to start writing, and very powerful. And I've shared about Inanna before. The love of her life was Dumuzi, and they even have found these writings about that love between each other. And I probably should do another video on that because it's come out twice now. And let's see, we have Ceridwen, Welsh Celtic goddess of rebirth, transformation, inspiration, and there is. Everything is coming into rebirth now, okay? We really are. We're going to become these spiritual warrior selves, and we're going to rebirth into that knowledge, and just know more to come. And the medicine, contentment. Lithia. Oh, the summer solstice, no doubt about it. Oh, we're gonna on the 21st comes this. We got to make sure that you feel that one and you think about that prior. And then that's in our northern hemisphere. Of course, the southern hemisphere is going through the winter solstice, but which is another beautiful time. It's and then all these ancient temples literally have Stonehenge, especially. Even the Mayans have all these beautiful things that happen when the sun hits these temples. Okay, these it's I'm telling you, people, things are really transformational, inspirational coming soon. The time of light. See the time of light for this summer solstice. Love and light. Okay, believe in your power. Decision making. Strengthen and reward positive qualities of oneself. Believe in yourself, my dears. The creative power is to organize and the action to balance. Okay, and we're just talking about that balance. All right, so I do open my monthly videos with a little more knowledge and a little more respect, but and my fluorite is right here, my heart fluorite, and my protection rune. That really, I went to this gathering, and this woman approaches me and says, "Pick a rune from my basket." And these were all kind of like Celtic Druid kind of gathering I went to, but I did pick the protection rune. Okay, and when I picked it out, I said, "Oh, this is a protection rune," and she kind of jumped back because she didn't think I knew a damn thing what was going on. You know, I love when that happens. Trust that. Okay, so here we have. We're going to send happy birthday wishes again to my Gemini folk for this June, and happy birthday wishes to my Cancer friends. Yes, and remember, you're ruled by the moon, my Cancer friends. Okay, so just believe in that. And then we're going to have a full moon in Sagittarius on the 9th. And that's all about fire energy as well, ruled by Jupiter. We've been talking about that. Lucky charm is a long time here. And then we have the solstice coming on the 21st, which is a Wednesday. And the sun enters Cancer that day. But reminder, the sun only rules itself, okay? That's why it's so male active. And Leo is in charge of that. Actually, I dropped this little video about Leo, the lion, the sun, this beautiful oh, wait a minute, hold on. Okay, bonus card. Okay, I want to keep this video not too long because YouTube now shuts us down if you pass 1 hour, so I can't even put in little clips in any longer if it's too long. Anyway, just know summer solstice this year is going to be very powerful. And then you have your new moon in Cancer. Every month, whatever month you're born, the birth date is, oh shoot, another one. Okay, so let us put my fluorite on top now. Okay, so really, and then here in June is when the daylight savings changes, which I still don't understand that wisdom, but we'll continue. Okay. Yes, so, and for all the fathers out there and the father moms out there, on the 18th is Father's Day in the USA, so I'm sending you a lot of love as well. All right. Okay, my gardenias are just blooming away. I love them, and they smell so glorious. That's the only thing I wish you could smell. They really are the most beautiful gardenias I mean, but the bush has to be at least 15, 20 years old because it's huge. It's huge. Okay. And I brought out the true love again. Geminis, Trump is the lovers. And like I mentioned, everything came out with such passion, energy. And I also look forward to this full moon in Sagittarius because the fire. And I love my dragons. All right, and I'm going to close with one more goddess card at the end if I have the time. The opening has been long, but usually it's just, you know, I'm here to teach people. I'm not here to just drop cards and, you know, you kind of sleep on them. I want you to learn how to be your own magicians. I'm here to teach you how to become your own alchemists. I'm here to teach how to align with the divine. And that's why they're the ones who shared with me, do these chakra videos. Okay. And now they want me to do these angel videos, but I'm going to open on that 26th new moon in Gemini, which I dropped, and I thought it was superlative for, I truly did. And actually I'm going to talk more about the Jesus, because I'm a little bit, I want us all to become these spiritual warriors. And things are coming. Look at that. 7 of Cups opens up the reading. All right. And this is how sevens are spiritual, a very spiritual number, right? And the sevens are either about your spiritual victory or your spiritual challenges. And usually this card speaks about how, you know, our mind is in a location, but we're going to let go now of people who do not serve us anymore, people who do not align with us anymore. This truly is the spiritual love card, letting go of personal attachments, okay? Really, for you to become your own magician, your own, knowing the core of your beauty and your life, it's truly time to go within, even if that means you have to be alone for some time, okay? Nothing wrong in solitude. You know, I think I've gathered my strengths in solitude, not by going out to the club, okay? So, and I don't think I've been to a club in years now. Here we go. See spirituality coming through. 6 of Swords, all right? 6 is about that peaceful karma that we're attaining. And it truly means that, you know, we're on a karmic ride now. Literally, see, there's a spirit source for us here, and you can see the light. And that source of spirit, and you're allowing this, you're going to give it up to the spirit. And you're going to say, okay, I'm going to let you rudder my boat and take me to any dark cave you have to, because I'm going to learn, okay? I'm going to learn on this journey of mine how to awaken myself. And there's no fear in this. This is destined. Okay, you're destined to know this course of action. Okay, so just know. And you know, you might want to even leave your own, you might want to leave a job you hate, just because there's no longer to do that any longer, actually. People working in jobs they don't like, there's no longer for that. Just give it up to Great Spirit, okay? Higher Source, Father God, Jesus. Just give it up to them, because they have really an eventful time for all of us to come. And the 8 of Wands, the 8 of Fire comes in here. Look at all these beautiful staffs. Oh, yes. An 8 about that power and success. Power and success has come through. And here we have the staffs. You know, it's like it's time for you to power up, you know, power up your mind, you know, like sleep on it, meditate on it, power up in your mind. All right, your brow chakra, intuition, your crown chakra in the respect of where your brain sits in your head. But let it tap spirit, source force. Okay, let it do that. And definitely, this means that you have the mental power to accomplish any task you want to. It's no doubt that here you might be, you know, spiritually thinking about it, but now mentally with your fire core, you're going to make it happen. And you've got, you know, the spirit source saying, no worries, we're in the boat with you. All right? But it's baby steps. It's always baby steps. You know, miracles can happen in a moment, But when you put your mind, heart, body, mind, and soul to things, and you pray on the higher forces that be, and you work with them, there you go. Look at this. All new beginnings, attain your victory. as a Knight of Swords now comes through. And the Knights are very, creative in their own right. And they're young blood. That's what I like to say. They're like the young blood with the message to say, hey, listen, no worries. I got your back, okay? I got your back. And we're going to do this together. And usually this Knight of Swords is known as the spiritual initiate. And you can see how his horse, he's got the Aquarius sign there and the Capricorn, so Pisces, Aquarius. So if you see Pisces, it's the last zodiac sign. Okay, I don't know if you can see the Pisces symbol. That's the last zodiac sign. And then here comes Capricorn, and then Aquarius in the center. Air sign, Aquarius. But here we have the initiate card, spiritual initiate. So we were just talking about the spiritual awareness that you're gathering now within. Okay? You have to go through a new philosophy of life. And you see he's riding a Pegasus straight up to Father God's Son. All right. You have to now really, we can't just, I'm not disrespecting any reader on this channel, but some of them just read their cards, and, some of the people who follow just want that quick fix. Oh, let me see what's, It's not a quick fix, my dears, but it can be when you attain this kind of foundation, because then the spirit is with you. But if you're just still, clubbing it and reading somebody's tarot reading, and you think, oh, I'm going to wait for my true love, yeah, it really doesn't happen that way, okay? You need to become your own spiritual warrior self. I believe in this totally, okay? And I'm no angel, people trust that. Yo soy bruja, okay? But that's what brought me to the YouTube. Faith, major arcana. So here we have the Hierophant. The Hierophant is here to speak about, being that, having tradition, okay? And also, this is the card of Taurus, the bull, where it's ruled by Venus. So please, 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 you have to go within, you have to introspect. Yes, it's not always glorious in the way that, but there's so much more to come when you're in joy and you have that twin flame soul. God loves when you're dancing and having fun, but it's not about being promiscuous and just having, 20 girlfriends and 20 boyfriends, okay? Which a lot of these TV shows are about pure nonsense about that. I really don't even, and I even just saw they have a new show where I'm going to marry someone I don't even know, or something. Like, oh my Lord, help my soul. Where are the souls, people? Look at this. Beautiful. See? High Priestess is here. High Priestess is all about Luna. And really, the High Priestess doesn't exist for any zodiac sign. The High Priestess is only about the moon. Okay? There's no zodiac sign that has the High Priestess. Okay? No, none. Not one. Nor the Magician, actually. There's no, okay, well, I was talking about the Magician. There's no zodiac sign that masters the High Priestess. She's la única. But she's all about the Luna. Okay? She's all about the Luna. And you can see this moon here. Darkness into darkness, the key to all mystery. Okay, so let me ponder on that. Darkness into darkness, the key to all mystery. Not, again, you have to go within, and you have to, tap your core like, I just said it right now. I'm no angel, people. Yo soy bruja. Okay. Kind of proud of it. And my beginnings come from the Orishas, African. More proud of that as well. But again, there's no zodiac sign that touches this. So it's like, And even though the sun rules the sun as we opened up, but Leo is the zodiac sign for the sun, but nobody rules the high priestess. And no zodiac sign does. Okay, let's continue. Temperance, how beautiful. How beautiful. Major arcana with patience. Okay, you gotta have patience, my friends. No doubt about it. And temperance is all about Sagittarius as well. Sagittarius trump card is the patience temperance card. So how wonderful. Yes, Sagittarius, looking forward to your reading here. Full moon coming through. So see, we can stand strong. The high priestess. So we're going to have to do something special now. That now the high priestess and the moon. Now, the moon just came through for this reading, new moon in Gemini. And now the priestess herself, look, you know, absorbing her moon, embracing her moon spiritually, occultly. And it's always with balance. It's always with balance. But here we have Sagittarius comes through right now with temperance. And these are the teachers right here. Okay. We have butterfly. This is the teacher, the higher self. Okay. And even here we have, it can be about religion too. And look, we have this person about religion, the Hierophant. And as a religious person, he can marry you if you find that love. But here we have it. Very good. No doubt about it. And this is all about, you have to apply spiritually. It's about all about spirituality. And the high priestess is about that, but she also knows the dark forces as well, see. And that's why I'm going to do this reading about the angels of death and our guardian angels that be on that date, the 26th on Thursday. I'm going to deliver it because I've been wanting to do that personally myself for a long time. I wanted to focus and see an outcome coming from all this darkness that we have. But we talk about that. Diablo will always be. I've talked about it before, and I'll add more that date. So we have to be in balance with it, okay? We do. But I totally know and feel as spiritual warriors that we become, not just somebody, oh, let me see what my tarot card reading is for today. No, no, no. When you become the spiritual warrior, you're going to have the magical alchemy to fight off. I'm going to talk more about it. I've already wrote it all down, what I'm going to say. And it's going to happen, okay? And then I'm going to do these angel videos after my clairvoyant readings because they've been talking about that a lot too. Because we always have our angels with us, okay? But just know Jesus here is spiritual warrior. And that's why we have to become spiritual warriors too, because that way when they reveal themselves, show themselves, we're prepared. It's not like we're going to have fear, right? We won't even have fear because we've been waiting on them, okay? We'll talk more about that. But here we have the high priestess has come through, and she has no fear at all. She is fierce and fearless. But there's always patience. Nothing happens, not in the realm of spirit. It's always you have to give it up to them. And see, you have to give it up to spirit. You have to be patient on your journey, okay? You truly do. There's no free ride, my friends. Trust that. None. Oh, but there is love on this table here. The King of Cups, the King of Shells, the Visionary. He's my favorite king. And I just brought forward that Palace of Cups. You know, he has this underwater palace. And yeah, I said it kind of back to back, which I don't speak about that much. But even before I came on the YouTube, I totally know from my gut source force that, and my intuition, that they're going to find this city of along the coast of Florida. How wonderful. How wonderful. Oh, he's just beauty right there. let me hold him up again. Really, he's my favorite king. You know, he is about the feminine receptive. He's about being receptive and flowing. You know, just go with the flow of spirit. Okay. But he's mastered. He's a master of his kingdom. The people love him. He's just, he really is. He's the most beautiful one to me. And in some people relate to him as like the loving father, like the Queen of Cups is the loving mother. He's the loving father. He just, and he has, you know, he speaks from his emotions as well, his heart chakra, which is the love chakra. So yes, he is beautiful. How nice, lovely that he's come through, standing strong, and he relates to the feminine receptive, okay? And you know, I've said it before, Luna loves the lovers. Luna loves the lovers. And the Four of Shells, okay, now we have the Four of Cups here. And we speak of the fours always on this channel as, you know, you're having stability and good supply. It's like we speak of the pyramids all the time, you know, built on four and yet brought up, and triangle energy is the most energy efficient of all, and how they built all that to transform the stars onto their properties there. Yeah, I have to say the Egyptians are party teas, not Jesus. Jesus comes from Father God and coded to be born via Mother Mary. Okay? But yes, do I believe there's ETs here in hybrid form? No doubt. No doubt. And some of them are nasty. But we're gonna talk more about this because there's beautiful ETs on this planet right now. Oh yes. And he's there with Jesus right now. I just pray that I see it all happen. So reevaluation is what they call this card right here. But just know, my darlings, okay? The shells are the cups, the heart, the love. And the Four of Hearts usually speaks of marriage, okay? And we have this Hierophant here, speaking of faith. You know, if you really get coded on your own spiritually, and look up your birth date, look up your name, numerology wise, learn more about why you're coded this way. Let them send you this love, this marriage, okay? Let them do it. Now, do I believe in the priest? No, I was raised Catholic. I don't believe in any priest, but I believe in men of faith, and you can see all the beautiful signs here. All right. So, you know, because we are all one, my dears. Doesn't matter. And this is why we have to end these wars that, you know, Allah, Islam versus the Jesus Father God. I don't even understand all that. I don't even watch it because I don't want to. But just know, reevaluate your lives. Go spiritually within. Because again, here we have a marriage can come through. But it has to be spiritually connected. Now, this is not like, you know, going on a dating site and hoping and praying you meet someone. Which is nothing wrong with that. I mean, there's nothing wrong with meeting people. But, you know, I've read, you know, because I follow these murder shows because I've got their faces, I've got their names, I've got their birth dates, and I help pass them to the white light, bright light. Because that's what happens when people are murdered. Diablo, he's a soul catcher, okay? And he wants to keep you. Look at my crows. My crows cawing at the same time I just said that. And they're all about the sacred law supernatural. Here we go. Look at this. Seven of Swords, okay? So even though sevens are spiritual victory or spiritual challenge, this card you can see is a challenge now because somebody might want to take your spiritual health away from you. You know, you can see how they're trying to come into your house not welcomed. They're not welcome, but they're going to try it anyway. But you see, this is this is like a crow right here, but it's got a magpie. Is it a magpie? They come from the same species of bird. And here we have another Aquarius symbol. So just believe in you know, you and your spiritual victories coming through. Okay? Become that spiritual initiate. Become that spiritual warrior. What was the full moon reading that I just delivered last month? That's when we said we're going to become spiritual initiates, to become our spiritual warrior selves, to dismiss this kind of challenge you may have spiritually, you know, and trust all that comes from people trying to backstab you, okay? Because these kind of people don't confront you face to face because you know you're going to win. So just abandon those people, even if they're your brothers and sisters. Abandon them. Become your own new personality and your new jersey, your new journey. And here we have the Fool card, starting the all brand new. And you can see here it's on Earth into the stars. He's kind of like opening up. And oh, look, we got the High Priestess right there too. High Priestess from this deck, from this Shiro Marchetti deck. You can see the High Priestess is there. And here she comes from the Dream Tarot. We might have to read her now because you see this right here, High Priestess. So look up to that. And you can see he's in the cosmic realm over Earth. See, the time is just starting. He's got his little doggy holding on, the love, the one who cares about him. You can see here's the Magician. Here's the Magician. Here's the High Priestess. Let me see who's next. The Empress. I know that's the Empress card. The Empress card is right there. I can't see the other ones, but so he's literally, and let me see, let me just look up the Empress card real quick so you can focus on Venus, planet of love, okay? How beautiful. That's beautiful. Let me just pull her out real quick, okay? Because this is importante now, that the Venus is here, and he's up in the sky, and this is what we want to start our journey, having a belief system. And yes, the moon, the sun, Venus power, the goddess power, which I'm going to pick a goddess card just in this moment here. Here she is, right here, the Venus, the Empress. Okay? The Empress card has arrived for us here. All right. So, just so you can see, and I'd make sure you open up with Owl Totem Animal Wisdom. Look that up. That's all about magic as well. But if you can see, here's the Empress with her swan of beauty. Okay. She's in bountiful form. Okay. She's always pregnant because she's about fertility as well. And Sagittarius is about fertility too. But here's the High Priestess, in darkness into darkness, the key of all mystery. So again, on the 26th, I will deliver this video that I've been waiting to do as well, about the angel of death and how we're going to embrace our guardian angels. And that could be even your family members as well. It doesn't have to be just an angel. All right. Okay, so yes, kind of crazy, but I am going to read this High Priestess card because I think I have some time. Yes, I do. Let me read the High Priestess card from Tony Carmine Salerno because that's pretty powerful, and then we'll select the goddesses, and it is about the goddesses, my darlings, no doubt about it. Venus, they always have been with us as the gods, but they are the protectors in a way with love, more love. Okay, so we have the Priestess, intuitive insight, reconciling of opposites, an indirect approach, withdrawal from everyday activities. Look, I have this big crow here. I don't know if you can see him. Oh, and I put this new green man on my wall over there, my bamboo fence. Look at them. They're so cute. I love the crows. They're all about sacred law. Okay, look them up. All right. Okay. Okay, I'm going to read it all because it's not that long. Under a hazy night sky, the priestess sits in her temple, drawing down some mysterious force from the moon. Wait a minute, hold on a second. Hold on. Yeah. You know what? I don't like how this is opening up in respect. It says here, oh, he's going back to the Fool. You know what? I'm going to read out of this Zero Marchetti book what he says about the Priestess, because she's on the front cover. So let's read her about her from here. Okay? Yes. Okay, so let's go to the High Priestess from here. So we'll have both powers from Cyril Marchetti's book, but I'd rather read right here from this one, because here she is on the front cover, and this is his one from the Tarot Dreams. All right. Okay. The Lunar High Priestess. The Lunar High Priestess is the source of all water and the fountainhead of the feminine mysteries. She is the guardian of the gateway to ancient hidden knowledge. She holds the scroll of the law of the universe and the pomegranate key that permits passage behind the veil to the inner temple. You come before her to ask your most important questions. She answers you without words, and that's why you have to have that intuition, because she's all about it, okay? And she is the high priestess as the wise crone, and this archetype is quite apparent in the Legacy Tarot's version of this card. This must be another deal for him. The key words are intuitive, deep, secretive, keeper of hidden, sacred knowledge. And look, we were just talking about how the crows are all about sacred law, sacred knowledge, the lunar emotions, the memory, reflection, okay, and the meanings. The high priestess is the keeper of the secrets and mysteries. The high priestess represents the qualities of all virgin goddesses. She is receptive, inclusive, assimilating, and aware. The high priestess is the gatekeeper of profane, mundane, and spiritual knowledge alike. When the high priestess appears, pay attention to your intuition, hunches, and dreams, okay? And she's about the water, of course, Luna, with Cancer ruled by the moon, okay? And she's all about the moon. The high priestess is all about Luna. Water is passive, feminine, receptive, sustaining, mysterious, regenerative, generative, sympathetic, flowing, sensual, sexual, and emotional. And the planetary attribution, the moon. The moon rules the emotions, including mood swings and instincts. It represents everything that is cyclical and rhythmical in nature. The moon can also be deceptive, secretive, illusionary, addictive, and cold. And the gifts: intuition, insight, seeing below the surface, investigation, and the advice: keep your own counsel and look inside of answers. And there's a quote, a poem quote. In every loving woman there is a priestess of the past, a pious guardian of some affection of which the object has disappeared. And that was written by Henry Frederick Amiot. And look how cool that is. She's on page 88, Major Arcana, page 88. Power and success when you work with the Luna. No doubt about it. Okay, let me see how many. Oh, okay. We're going to pick this goddess card right here, and I got to turn my head because I know the images. Suzanne said, oh, belay. She was one. I adored this woman. She was from, I think, Brazil. Just her art changed me forever as well. Okay, so now who do we have here? Wait a moment, I don't think I'm familiar with this card. Okay, hold on, let me look at this for a moment. Okay, I think she has a crow with her. She has some wings with her. I don't think I've ever noticed or picked up. Well, you can see she has a bird's head right here. You can see the Luna is over here in a disc shape. I can't bring the card too close because people say it gets distorted. Okay, but look, she's got all these birds, like she's a bird woman. She has to be, as a bird woman, I want to say it's like, well, let me see. Psyche. Okay, Psyche. The story of Psyche tells of a mortal woman taken to a mysterious castle to be married to a fierce dragon. Her husband comes to her in the middle of the night and she falls in love with him. Told that she must never look upon his face, she disobeys this injunction and finds that her husband is really Eros. Eros. Oh, the god of love. Okay, Aphrodite's son. When he awakes, he flies away, leaving her forever. Psyche roams far and wide trying to find Eros. E-R-O-S, Eros. She goes to his mother, Aphrodite. Who gives her 4 tasks to complete, each seemingly impossible. The final task requires her to descend into Hades and retrieve a box of beauty. And Hades is the underground in ancient times. Okay, and this is Greek wisdom, okay, because Aphrodite was Greek, Venus was Roman. So this is Greek, okay, the first forever gods, Zeus and all of them. Through the process of meeting the challenges of her tasks and integrating her experiences, Psyche grows from an innocent young girl into mature goddess. Psyche is a rich reminder of our imperative to grow. Very good. We need to grow, my dears, as spiritual warriors. She reminds us that the process of life takes us into dark places as well as light, just as the butterfly emerges from the dark chrysalis into the light. Okay, well, there we have it. Okay, white light, bright light, all around me and within me, protects me both day and night. White light, bright light, all around me and within me, I banish all bane. White light, bright light, all around me and within me, protects me both day and night. White light, bright light, all around me and within me, I banish all profane bane in the name of Jesus Christ, beloved Son of Father God, Mother Mary, and the beloved life love, the Magdalene Mary. Okay, so you see, it is about love, my darlings. It truly is, and it always will be. Love is all that matters, and but just know it's a balance between light and darkness. Okay, but you can come out of that darkness and find true love, and especially love you first. Okay, love you all first. Thank you all for watching, my darlings, and I have more videos to come, which will just try to channel us into something fabulous. Okay, blessings to all, and thank you kindly, all my new subscribers and viewers and commenters. Love.